Ted here, back for another video review. Going to be doing Animated Megatron, and I both have his Cybertronian Fusion Fighter, however you want to position it for the front of the jet. I still haven't figured it out. And then his Leader Class mode is very reminiscent of the Offspray, I believe it's called. My sister actually helped develop that particular aircraft, so very cool. Gonna start with this. Megatron first shows up, of course, in the first episode in this jet mode. It isn't exactly what was shown on the TV show, was it? Namely because this cockpit was reversed and was sitting up here. So I'm assuming this is the front end. They just couldn't figure out how to get the cockpit right here. Oh well, they weren't really concerned about it. It was a cheap thing to put out because they wanted to get this out as fast as they could. So anyway, this is him. He first shows up in the first episode of Transform and Rollout. He's attacking the Ark. Starscream's jammed up he's made the override system to, make him explode somehow. Starscream thinks he's dead. The Autobots have to fight to protect the Allspark that's on their ship. Megatron gets aboard with missing an arm, starts fighting, they turn off the gravity, fight. Bumblebee puts out this really good line when he lands right in front of his foot and says, you're even uglier from this angle. Which, at first, I really thought Bumblebee was going to act a lot more like Rat Trap from Beast Wars. But that changed a little bit as the season progressed. This is the Cybertronian Fighter's robot mode. The chest, the arms, something of the legs and the feet do look like the TV show. I'll give him that. The cannon, not so much. It just dangles off here. And its gimmick is that it can... Of course, it wants to fight me on camera. Oh, great. I think I screwed it up. Hold on. Okay, let's try that again. This is like a sword. Whatever. Well, Optimus manages to kick Megatron back off the ship, turning into a fireball somewhere over Memphis, somewhere over this state where Detroit's at. I can't remember it now to save my life. Michigan! That's it. Michigan. He turns into a fireball over Michigan. Stays offline for 50 years. When Professor Sunduck finds his head on the ground. He's offline for 50 years. It's reactivated by accident by Sari, by her key. When this happens, he finds out he's been hooked up to this system, wondering how the hell long he's been offline. Finds out Starscream betrayed him. Big shock there. Finally, when his other two Decepticon warriors, Lugnuts and Blitzwing, show up, he's wary about Blitzwing's loyalty, but no, Lugnuts is stupid loyal. Like I think was it Thundercrack? No, I think it was Skywarp that was stupid loyal to him. Anyway, he tries to use them to get the key. They failed the first time. When Starscream shows back up, they manage to grab the key. Blitzwing helps him to be reformatted into this very mean-looking thing. And I do enjoy this. This is an awesome vehicle. It looks scary. It looks very military-like. And if you just heard a coughing, my mom just coughed. It's pretty late at night, actually, so both parents are both asleep. This is the only time I can get some reviews done, when I'm not sleeping for my own job or doing other stuff. This is the vehicle mode. Like I said, very reminiscent of the Offspray vehicle. There was a Transformers movie version made of it, which I might do a review of next because it is a very cool vehicle in my opinion. The cannon sits right here. It has a nice little gimmick. You cock it back, and if I had the missile in there, which I don't, thank God, fires forward. You can fire the missile just firing this way, but it's a lot more fun to cock it back and fire. Now it has wheels here and fold-out wheels here. Something interesting, which we're going to start the transformation, and we'll talk more about Megatron. It has a spare landing gear. Now whether or not this was because it can't, well, no it can't. Maybe it can, I just can't figure it out. It was probably meant not this piece was going to come off, but this cannon. They couldn't figure out how to get it properly right. So they just said, fuck it, we'll gut this chunk out and And forgot to take out this landing gear. Anyway, take off his blades, or helicopter blades, it'll become swords later. Megatron survives the last battle, and if you heard that sound, yeah, he makes a noise when you move this. There's a trigger in the back of his neck. That's the spot that makes the sound, or at least triggers the sound. After he's defeated by the Autobots in the first season, he comes back in the second season, has his own base, has kidnapped Professor Sundak and forced him to backward engineers any technology you can think of, any Autobot technology. Convinces the Constructicons to work for him, tries to blow up Starscream when he comes back again and again and again. Tries quite a few different plans, in and out, there, here and there. Shows back up at the end of Season 2 of Bridge to Close, Part 1 and 2. He's trying to finally get to Cybertron using Bulkhead, who, surprisingly enough, we learned that he's the leading expert in space bridges, which is very surprising for a bot like him. This is his robot mode. Very nice. He does say stuff. Press on the red Decepticon symbol.
Crush the Autobots. Where is the Allspark?
And if you didn't hear those, there's crush the Autobots, ha 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 ha, and where is the Allspark? It's okay. The Headmaster can fit on top of him. Doesn't change the voices like on the later class Bulkhead, which I want to do a review for him, but something broke. I need to talk to Hasbro about that. Because normally if it was a deluxe class and something broke, I said, nah, I throw it. I just toss it and get a new one, but I'm not going to buy a second leader class. So I'm going to talk to Hasbro about that. And a few other things. Pretty cool figure. His fusion cannon fits on these grooves, if you can see them. He's got these little grooves in here. Slip them on. And his fusion cannon is now attached to his arm. You can pose it. At least with this one, it's on the top of his hand, unlike the last two Megatrons, where one was attached to the wrong arm and was attached to the side, and the classic Megatron, which was attached upside down. So this one, we get it the right side. These blades also become swords, which you flip around and you get this nice little sword, which does look pretty mean. Of course, I picked the one that's hard to put into it. Yeah, it gives this sword. You can put him in both hands. I just prefer this one with with his cannon in hand, cannon and sword in hand. He gets thrown through a space bridge and launched to the far side of the galaxy by the Autobots along the Starscream's head, which was very I can't say it right now. Trust me, I'd be here for 10 minutes trying to say it. But he's a very cool character. He's one of the, I think, next to G1 Megatron, probably one of the best, because he's really scary. He's like this guy who will sneak up behind you, grab you by your neck, and say, "Where is the Allspark? Tell me now, or I will crush you." Now, really cool. Other than that, I'm not sure if we're gonna see him in Season 3. I know we're gonna see a Galvatron, but it's not gonna be like this Megatron reformatted. It's going to be like Beast Wars Galvatron, where he's the brother of Megatron, which is cool. Nothing else I can really say about this figure. Still, if you haven't picked this up, pick him up. There's a repaint called Shadowblade Megatron, like when he comes back from space, he's all black now, but black and purple. Like I said, don't bother picking the repaint unless it's a Seeker mold or something else, unless you got a personal preference to pick up everything. Other than that, cool. Pick them up if you don't already have them. Can't say anything else. This is Titan Zed saying I will see you when I see you.